APC young stakeholders have set machinery in motion to take over the party in Abuja and set rules that must be followed. Addressing pressmen in Abuja today, Princess Sarah Hadu stressed that the stakeholders have agreed to make APC a young base where youth take vital position in the party structure. She said, youth have decided that national chairman of the party must not be more than 65 years of age, while secretary must not be more than 50 years, and many more. However, the party youth have decided not to be given handouts, but be part of governance.
We've had series and series and series of meetings. And the outcome of those meetings are what I'm about to read to you. And after I read to you, the rest of the people on the stage will also take the platform and share some more views and opinions, which we believe we're speaking the mind of the young stakeholders within the APC. Okay. We're going to share a communique at the end of this, and the heading of that is the APC young stakeholders have taken back their party. That is why we are here. We're not calling you to our private offices or residence to have this press briefing, but we are having it here. And that's symbolic to show that moving forward, everything regarding our plans, our intentions will be held here within the party premises where we rightfully belong. The Progressive Young Youth Movement, which emerged from the Progressive Youth Conference, supported by the Office of the APC Youth Leader, has resolved the following in furtherance of the official communique which has been issued by the APC Youth Leader. 1. To make the APC a youth-based, strong and virile party where the youth determine the future by holding vital key positions in the party structure. We have decided that the national chairman of our great party will not be over the age of 65. The party secretary of our great party will not be over the age of 50 years of age. 50% of the financial budget for the convention must be given to the youth wing of the APC. In addition to the position of the youth leader, the position of the organizing secretary, national auditor, financial secretary, treasurer, publicity secretary, woman leader, welfare secretary shall be occupied by members under the age of 45. All deputy, vice positions will be given to party members below the age of 45. Justice, equity, and fairness will be the building blocks and watchword of our great party. From now on, supremacy of party and strict compliance to the party constitution must be adhered to. A new party reward committee will be set up to ensure that all party faithfuls are rewarded for their contribution to the growth and success of our great party. Every party official, from the chairman down to those at the ward level, will be taken care of moving forward. We will play a vital role in the planning phase of the upcoming convention to ensure strict adherence to the above stated conditions, and most importantly, to ensure that there is justice, equity, and fairness leading up to the convention. Conventions must be held as soon as possible to ensure that the party is well established before going into the 2023 general elections. All delegates below the age of 50, which equates to about 90% of our delegates, have been mandated to follow these guidelines strictly. Any deviation by our great party from the above stated guidelines will lead to a serious rancor in the party and will cause a division and a tear in our great party that may never be healed. Committees will be set up to ensure that these conditions are implemented and enforced. All party members under the age of 50 years are welcome to express interest in being part of these committees. A timetable of events will be further released on activities to be carried out to ensure that plans are achieved. There must be room for younger minds to be involved in the planning and implementation of party affairs. A copy of this will be sent to Mr. President, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the National Chairman, the Caretaker Committee of the APC, the national leaders, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, national leaders, His Excellency Chief Bisi Akande, all youth leaders across the 36 states, and zonal leaders. The committees to be implemented include media and publicity, contact and mobilization, strategy, finance, legal, planning, and organization. Our first meeting will commence at the NEC office straight after this communique. This message is brought to you by the Progressive Youth Movement. Thank you.
We also want to say a special thanks to all those who supported us at the youth conference, the first ever youth conference. There are a lot of dignitaries in the country that are youth-friendly and support the youth agenda. First, starting with the Secretary General of the Federation, who represented Mr. President at the event, including senators and dignitaries such as Senator Rochas Okorocha, His Excellency Governor Yaya Bello, who was represented by his Chief of Staff, and His Excellency Rauf Aregbesola, who spoke very well at the conference and have put their full unalloyed support behind all the youth. Mr. President has shown that the youth are an integral part of the country and has given his full support and backing towards the integration of young people into the party organs and leadership positions. Young people have shown and demonstrated great capacity, leadership, and performance in various sectors, including medicine, healthcare, agriculture, finance, technology, sports, entertainment, and many more fields. And these young people have made Nigerians proud all over the world and have increased and improved the economic potentials of Nigeria. Mr. President is now supporting the youth to apply this philosophy in the party structure. We no longer want handouts, but we are demanding to be part of the system. We believe that by including youth in governance, the system will truly change for the better. And any serious country around the world that is doing well has a lot of young people in the system. We call on all young Nigerians to take this as a clarion call. No one will do this for us. We must take our destiny into our own hands. All Nigerians must take the advantage, all young Nigerians must take advantage of the INEC continuous voter registration. And also we must rise to be part of the system and to start to vie for strategic position in our great party, the APC. And all of us young people will support any young person that decides to run for any of these offices stated. We must take charge, and we must take charge now. We call on all women to rise up and be empowered. It is your time, and it is our time. Statistics have shown that more women and young people in office, in positions of authority, are more successful than they are those that have failed. Therefore, it is critical for the Nigerian system to improve by infusing more young people and more women into the system. We are officially opening a youth secretariat here at the APC headquarters, which will address all the issues regarding young people. It will make sure that there's provisions to include young people in the decision-making process and the build-up towards the congresses and the convention. We are here to support each other to positions of authority, and we have the full blessing of Mr. President, who has given us the impetus. We will not relent until we succeed. Thank you very much. The power is ours to take, and we must take it now.
Sincere congratulatory message to Mr. President for his stewardship in the management of Nigeria's democracy. I'm not going to say party only. I think Mr. President has shown great decorum and a complete transformed a military man to a 100% Democrat who has stabilized democracy in the history of Nigeria that we have never seen, who has given us the freedom to participate, despite the fact that Mr. President is in his late 70s, but I believe he has the spirit of the youths. As soon as the president came on board, all of us young people began to jostle for the seats. He inspires us, all of us, and we will want to assure him that we have his legacy in our heart. We will never forget what he has done to Nigeria's democracy, and we are solidly 100%. If there's anything, 1,000% we are behind Mr. President. And at the same time, also to express our sincere congratulatory message to the doggedness and the decorum of the party national chairman, His Excellency Mai Malabuni. We have seen the tremendous successes and the calmness and the resoluteness of the party throughout his stewardship. And therefore, the extension of his tenure was fantastically designed and is good and is something we all are in support of as members of the party. And also, to express our sincere congratulatory message to the leader of the youth of the party, Barrister Ismail Ahmad, who, of course, spear through this progressive youth conference that we also, for the first time in Nigeria's history, we have a progressive youth conference that gathers all the youth of Nigeria. Personally, I was there to meet so many of them that we have always been talking only online. So we were able to bridge the gap between the digital and physical courtesy of the progressive youth movement. So I want to congratulate all of us. And I believe that in every movement in the world, you always have a calibration and also a continuity and a progression for success. And of course, when you look at us all, we have been participating in politics for a very long time. And it is time, young people are saying it is time for us not just to be the agent of change. We want to be the change. Why can't we participate in the process of the change? We have so many people coming into the APC, courtesy of the great organization that the party has displayed. But what is the position of the youths in the APC? Because the youths are the great drivers of the engine of the party. So what the youths are asking for is not confrontational, it's just being pragmatic to say that we also want to be at the center of representing 87% of the Nigerian population, which is the youth. That's what we want to do. So we want to participate in the system, we want to understand the system, we want to plan for the progression of the elders that are existing so that the younger population can continue the progressive agenda. That's what we're asking. And I believe we are not asking for much. If you look at what is here, we are considering a calibration and also alignment between the elders and the youth. There are some age group that belongs to the elders, while there are some age group that belongs to the youth. We are not entitled to what we are asking. We are simply saying that we have the capacity and the drive to be able to participate and effectively deliver the future of Nigeria under APC. That's what we ask for. So I believe it is something we should consider. And may God continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and may God continue to maintain the unity and strength and capacity within the APC. Thank you very much.
Gbemiga Olamikon reporting for GTV Africa.